Chop It Up with your boy Zaz.
Hey, y'all ready?
No shit, that's you.
Hey, 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 yeah, hey. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it. Yeah, let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it.
All right, on Let's Chop It Up here with Zaz, we got my man Illa Ghee. What's going on, Illa Ghee?
Slap hoes, eat bacon.
That's what I'm talking about. So what you been up to, man? What's been going on with Illa Ghee?
Slap hoes, eat bacon. That's what I've been up to. No, I've just been working, man. That's working. I'm working on. I just put out Fried Apple Juice, a project. You know what I'm saying? For business reasons, I do not call it an album. People need to understand that it's a project about work. You know, that's like business reasons. You don't call it an album. But yeah, I just put the project out, Fried Apple Juice. It's on right now. It's on Bandcamp. .com, Illa Ghee 2K, and you know, pretty sure if you got Bandcamp, you need to get it. Put it in the house for your kids. Everybody need to have it. Play it for your mother. Play it for everybody you need. You know.
There you go. There you go.
And I'm working on season 3 of New York Minute.
Nice. So how is that? How's that been going for you?
Awesome. You know, I learn every day with that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you were talking about the show that you that you rocking on?
Yeah. Season 3, New York Minute. New York Minute is a show about change and how hard it is to change in a hostile urban environment. It's about a career criminal who learned how the system is trapping us in the streets and in the system. And pretty much he wants to change his life and change his ways. And he wants his friends to join him because they see a different way. But he's done so much dirt that, you know, a lot of people don't believe that he's changed. And they still think he's like the snake he once was.
Okay. That's interesting. I didn't even know you was doing that, brother. That's crazy.
Yes, you need to check that out.
I'm going to definitely check that out.
TV, we have 2 seasons.
Okay. That's insane, man. So let's talk about the albums that you put out, right?
They're not albums.
Oh, they're business
projects.
Projects. So the projects that you put out, what's your favorite one out of all of them?
Every one of them.
Nice.
It's like my children. You can't, you know. At this time, my favorite is Fried Apple Juice.
Nice.
It's just like more of a, you know, after a while, you know, people don't understand. All right, for years, let me see. Let me find the words here. For years, right, I've kept my music pretty much what they would call ego tripping, or some people call it braggadocious, or so on and so forth. Reason being, because of my street ties, I felt a lot of things was said, a little too much was being said. And, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff felt like if I say it, it's snitching. So I would never really dabble into that. So, or some people call it bravado, but, you know, it's really called ego. In the hip hop world, it's called ego tripping. And I've kept my music that way. So now, as going on, like therapy reasons, I'm trying to be more of an open book and pretty much speak about things that, like how I felt in the moment of me doing sort of these things, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't reveal a lot of things that I did, and I won't.
No, of course
You know
not.
as a street dude, like even playing around saying it, it's it's just too much. I just can't speak that way. But so now I'm learning to be an open book, to learn how a lot of things visually. Me being an artistic person, because I've been to art and design. I know how to draw and everything, so on and so forth. But, seeing things artistically, I'm trying to describe these things how I felt and what I've seen to the letter. Like, everything wasn't cool being in the street. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not, people make it try to look like it's fashionable and fun, but it's not a pretty thing. Like, your mind has to be pretty strong to withstand a lot of these things. Me and my boy was talking today about, a lot of people who don't know, like hardcore being in the street, who have PTSD. And we grew up in an era where, yeah, yeah, we have PTSD.
How about that? Nobody ever put it that way, man.
Yeah.
That's real, man. That's
you know
real.
what I'm saying? And our younger years, especially, not knowing. This is the same reason why I wanted to do New York Minute. Because, the main character, Deuce, is loosely based off me. Because when I was incarcerated, to read all these things and learn how the government is trapping us, I couldn't come home to that and do that again. It's senseless. It's a trap. It's what they're designed to, once you don't know, you have a lot of things, and, school is, school could be a double-edged sword, because a lot of millionaires really are not that smart. And a lot of them didn't do a lot to go to college. But, I'm not, don't, for other motherfuckers that watch this show, I'm not saying don't go to school, but I'm saying, remember what I said, it's a double-edged sword. Yes, for people that it worked out tremendously for them, to learn certain things, and they learn how to acquire those things. But a lot of millionaires and so on ain't that bright. Don't take that much to be that.
Yeah, you got that right. So, I wanted to bring you on because I know you have a lot to say, and I know that, you carry yourself respectfully. You know what I mean? Whether it's like you said, like your show or your projects, or even hanging with Sean and doing projects with him, you pretty much, everybody knows Illa Ghee, and you're crazy with the pen. So how do you feel that people know that? You think because people know that, they kind of skeptical of working with you?
What, that I'm crazy with the pen?
Yes.
If they is, that's their fault. My job is to kill. My job is to kill everything. That's my
There
job.
you go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the thing that has to happen. Lyrically, people have to die all the time.
Automatically.
If
All
they're
right.
intimidated, that's not my fault. I'm here to write rhymes and
That's
slap
it.
on bacon. That's it.
So tell me, Bullet and a Bracelet.
Right.
How was that project? What was the what's the process for Illa Ghee to go in and make a project?
All right. Bullet and a Bracelet. Basically, that was a new way of saying diamonds and guns. Because, when Mobb Deep said diamonds and guns, they pretty much, what I'm saying, that's something that I told Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? Because from them, like, I have a video on Instagram explaining the 5 things that needed to happen for them to come up with Shook Ones. And that's one of the elements of it. Because, my cousin in Brownsville at the time, when they was, doing this street thing, they wasn't the best dressers. They didn't dress at all. Like, they dressed like bums. But the only thing they had a lot of was diamonds and guns. They would buy diamonds and guns. And I told Prodigy that, and he was like, oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So Bullet and the Bracelet was just a new version of me saying that. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds and guns. And, you know, the project, all my project is named off feeling, how things feel. Like, you know, it's my, you know, that's what it is. It's just like, you know, my lyrics is, it's like diamonds and guns, baby. Like it's, you know, it's something that everybody wants. It's like, you know, it's like dangerous, flashy, dangerous.
And you actually have like this gift, man, with it's amazing how you put your rhymes, like you can actually see it. When you rhyming, G, it's like you see it. How you get that to be like that?
With the art and design. Like it's just like the artistic side. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Yeah. It's like a visual. It's like he's giving you a visual without the. There's no video there, right? But Illa G's like, boom, I'm rhyming, and you're like, damn, hold up, I can see that, yo. Like I'm like, okay.
yeah, it's like art with words, which is why I came up with social graffiti.
Not a lot of people could do that, man. Not a lot of people could do that. That's a gift right there. So tell me, how was it working with Sean?
It was dope because of to put it simple and plain, right? I'm competitive. Sean is competitive.
I can imagine.
So our goal was simple as that. I tell you that this is the most simplest thing. Metal Detectors was made from this. My rhymes are better than yours. That's it. We tried to kill each other every song. Every song was as it's like, yo, I don't want to have you can't have the weakest rhyme on the song. So it was like with no change ups. We didn't do that change up. If you what you said, if you got beat up on the song, you gotta wear it. And the fans decide. But basically that's it. My rhymes are better than yours. And it was on. That was it. And we didn't, like Sean doesn't like to name projects. He'll be like, let's just record. Come on, let's go to the studio and record. Then after we have so many songs, he'd be like, how many songs we got? All right, let's name it something. Because Metal Detectors originally supposed to have been Hot Soup.
Hot Soup?
And we were going to name ourselves Dead Squirrel. They built like rock groups, how they name themselves like rock. So we was going to name ourselves Dead Squirrel. But somebody had to somebody had to Hot Soup. So we just left it where that we just changed it to Metal Detectors.
You left it alone. So you know, with your catalog and your projects, right? Like we can't single out what you killed and what you didn't because you killed everything.
Appreciate that.
You see what I'm saying? When I first heard you, right, I was like, wow, there's character, there's toughness, right? There's smart, right? And you also had the combination to go ahead and put everything that we could see it when you're rhyming. To have all those attributes, man, it's insane. So I wanna say here, brother, and I want to tell you that we're gonna celebrate you tonight, and we appreciate you for everything you've done. You call it projects. We keep it close to our hearts. The real hip hop people really, really got love for you, man.
I appreciate that, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, Suede Cigarettes. That was a smooth album, man. I mean, project. That was smooth, man. What made you get with that vibe there?
I think that's like the turning point when I was trying to be more of an open book. And you know what I'm saying? The whole thing was, you know, cigarettes are very deadly things, but yet people know the deadly part of them, but yet they still smoke them. So imagine smoking a sweet cigarette. That's pure toxins going in your body. And that's what my raps was on that project, was pure toxins.
Killing them slow, right?
The incredible mathematics of rap, goddammit. Incredible mathematics.
There you go. The whole half of it,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like you just like you were like, you know what? This is mine, man. Y'all gonna know this. I ain't going nowhere. That's how I felt like you was coming on that project.
The whole half of it was like really, that was my street talk right there.
Mm,
That was my street talk.
you wasn't
And
playing.
the name of if you listen to the name of the project, I can't tell you all of what I did in the street, but I can tell you the whole half of it. That's how that came about. So if you listen to Cold Metal, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand. I was really, at one time, I was really married to the street. And that's not a game. I don't, this is why I kept my music separate. But on the whole half of it, I was really like, you know what? It became therapy. True therapy. So if you listen to Cold Metal, if you listen to um damn, I forgot the name of the goddamn thing, but whatever. Just listen to the whole
Just
thing.
listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, just when you can hear the street element of, how I sing things when I was going through it. That's why if you listen to Cold Metal, I was taught to not sell drugs. Let them do it. Then you backing them down with with a slug. Like, I don't know how to sell drugs. My neighborhood was stick-up artists and shooters.
Mm.
So why would we sell drugs when you can do it, and then we can take it from you? You can't go to the police. If you do, you're a bitch. You're a drug dealer. What, you gonna tell the police I took drugs from you and money from you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the latest project, well, before today, you had Jesus and Better Drugs. When I read that title, I was like, oh, I was like, listen, how you come out with this, man?
Basically,
Break
like
it down.
all the titles is about feeling. So it's just really about my words and how they feel. Like, my words are so dangerous and potent. You're either gonna need Jesus or you're gonna need better drugs to be able to handle what I'm saying in these songs. So that's what the title was at.
Illa Ghee, man, I tell you. So when you go into when you start setting up the project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yourself, like writing it and everything. What's the process for you?
Find a beat that makes me angry, step on it, punch the beat in the face a few times. Um, Step on it again, stab it, put it in the headlock,
Mm.
and then write it, and then that's how to.
And
I
then
mean,
that's
I just find 10 beats that speaks to my dark. I guess what I would call it, like an artistic dark side. That's just that's the only way I could describe it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I have to um be aggressive. Just being aggressive. And I want to take you through a journey somewhat with these projects. Um, some things that I want to say that's totally off, that, or just seen in a whole different light of how I see it. I'm 47, proud of it. My culture and freedom. You know what I'm saying? I'm understanding the culture of myself as of now. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I break it down for me. Yes, it's part of the 5% thing, but you're from 10 to 20 is your knowledge years. This is how you gain the knowledge of, some people don't make it past it. You know what I'm saying? They're taken from us quickly. The 20s is your wisdom years. You're kind of, you know what I'm saying, figuring out what's going on, what went on in your teens. And your 30s is your understanding of what's going on from your teens and your 20s. Like, oh, Now I understand why this has come about, because from the origin of parents and this led to this to that. And the fourth is the culture. Culture, you know what I'm saying? I happen to be, well, if you want to get on a deeper term, it's cool between me and you to say that I'm a black man here, but in America, paperwork is different. Do not put that. But as of here, speaking now, it's just like, yo, yeah, I am a black man in America. You know what I'm saying? They try to make it seem like it's foreign, but I was here before them. I'm not foreign, or they're the foreigners. But to, you know what I'm saying, to deal with that here.
Yeah, how about that? Man, speaking of that deep stuff, brother. That's what I'm talking about. So, what do you got coming up besides, I know you just dropped an album today. I mean, a project today.
Thank you.
And what do you have in the future? Is there anything that you're working on? Any compilations or?
I'm gonna do a New York Minute soundtrack. Just to be different, I'm gonna start with Volume 10 and work my way down.
And work your way down.
Yeah.
So to me, when every time you drop something, I go, man, the bully did it again. I call you the bully, right? I feel like I just don't see other people like being able to handle theirs like that on a track with you, besides Sean. So I know you don't care, but do you feel like, you know, do you feel like people actually look at you like that?
You're correct. I don't care. And if they do, they do. What can I do about it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they do, they do. All I know is everything has to die. So that's all I know. Like with that, it's just like I'm so competitive, and you know what I'm saying? I want my verse to be talked about. I want it to be like for the like, yo, did you hear what he said? Like I don't even understand that concept. You know what I'm saying? I like matching words that really seem like they just don't go together, which fucks your mind up entirely after you put it in a simile or a metaphor. And just naturally knowing of what it is, just like one rhyme I said, Marcus Garvey as a narcissist. That just don't. It just once you understand what that is, it's like, did he just say that?
It's like what is that?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
So I see you still have I mean, you always had a relationship with Duck Down. So is there more projects that's going to be on there?
I mean, they're just distribution. It's not on Duck Down.
The distribution, yeah.
Yeah, they're just distribution. But,
okay.
I mean, they did it, but they're not distributing fried apple juice, which is out, by the way, on bandcamp.com.
Yeah. Pick that up.
He's
telling you to pick it up. He ain't asking you. Yeah, pretty much.
Smoke it.
So pretty much, do you feel like you're at where you at right now? We never settle, right? We never settle. But you feel like where you at right now is where you saw yourself being maybe 10 years back?
All I know, I don't look for it. I just put the work in. Anybody else said that's on them. I just put the work in. My job is to put the work in. That's it. I'm saying what I need to say until I feel it feels like so. I just feel like I'm the nicest dude on the planet. I know I'm the nicest nigga with a felony. Period. There's nobody fucking with me with rap, period, or you get, I don't give a fuck what they did. If we get any felony rapper, whoever the fuck they want to call themselves, the nicest nigga with a felony. Period.
Tell them.
And then I'm still one of the nicest niggas ever in this game called hip hop. bar for bar, lyrically, educational, ignorance, thug shit, and just like witty. There's not many people fucking
Nah.
with any. If any. So yeah, if you want to call that bully, fine. So what?
So what, right?
So what?
Man, G, that's crazy. Yeah, 'cause that's the way I look at you. I'm like, man, ain't nobody messing with him on the mic, man. You know? So what does Illa G do on an everyday basis, health wise? I seen you on the Instagram. You were getting it in and all that good stuff. What do you do?
I went full vegetarian this year, 2020. It all started back in '86. I stopped eating pork in '86. And it wasn't for a 5% thing. It was just learning about the animals, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, bless her soul. My mom, she throw Bible things out there, and I read a thing was like, we shouldn't eat anything with a split hoof.
Mm.
You know, and that's when I was, you know, really not too understanding of religious things back then. But I left pork alone for the animal being and, you know, so on and so forth about the, you know, the worms and everything it can leave in your body. 10 years down the line, I get locked up in '96. Knowing that beef does not sit in your system well, our bodies do not digest it, I left beef alone when I was incarcerated, which left chicken. And that was the longest one it took to let go. I let chicken go maybe five years ago. And then I was just doing fish. But still, you have to watch, just because it's fish, still got to watch it. Because certain fish, you know, like shrimp, thank goodness I'm allergic to shrimp, because shrimp are roaches, sea roaches, catfish, they're the pigs of the sea. And, you know, the high mercury in salmon and so on and so forth. So, you know, took me a while to get there, but became a vegetarian in 2020. And, you know, I'm learning. I'm still learning, still trying to get there health-wise. You know, it's a fight. You know, like I said, I'm proud. I'm proud to be 47 and still could whip somebody's ass and, you know, jog, lift weights, so on and so forth. Herb still exists. It's getting there. This is an ab, too. It's just a whole keg. It's all in one shot. Man, I got kegs. That's this.
You got
You know
keg packs.
I call them Herb.
Herb.
Herb is real.
Yeah,
But
G,
yeah, I mean, health-wise, it's just like, you know, you got to be better. You know, you got to use it. You know, believe it or not, one time I was a personal trainer. So, you know, either you use it or you lose it.
How
And
about that?
you don't want to put in that work in the exercise and you lose your muscles.
So what do you see, like, from back then till now? How do you look at, I'm going to just say the music industry, right? How do you look at from back then till now? What are your likes and your dislikes?
And it's always a dislike because their job is to rape you.
Mm,
I mean, as far as you said, music industry, are you talking about the artist music or the industry itself?
the industry itself.
They're here to rape you. They're here to rape you. At this point in time, after all the things many artists have said, you know, if you get like common sense, like if you get hot on your own, why do you need the machine? You know what I'm saying? Unless you take control of it and you be like, you know what, let me use the machine for a one-off. Use the machine for that one-off and disappear. But contracts try not to get you. They want you to do at least 3. But if you can fight for a one-off and, you know, they're willing to put their all in all into you for that one-off, do that. Use a machine for that and break out. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be, I say one of the best contracts I heard of is from, what is his name? Sprinkle me, baby. E40.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? People need to tend and listen to these guys. because E40 told the record label, what do I need you for? You know what I'm saying? Everybody in my crew owns a house. I make $200,000 on my own. So they still wanted him. He said, well, let me tell you this. The first $200,000 we make is mine. After that, we split. Split it with the label. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you came to me. I didn't come to you. But, you know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, want that whole glitz and glamour thing, or they don't understand. And, you know, they get caught up in that. And that's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to go from zero to now, presumably, a millionaire or at least a thousandaire. And they need to understand that money is borrowed. It's not yours. It is yours, but it's not. You have to pay that back. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you get caught up in these things and think it's going to live forever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists, their hotness usually lasts about 3 years.
It actually does.
Yeah, and if you don't venture off to other things, you will drown in your vanity. It's not pretty. Yeah. That's what we saw a lot of people doing street shit that they can't handle because, you know, they want that awe of feeling godly, or, you know what I'm saying, that vanity of what they had. So
how about that, man? Those are some jewels right there. So if you could tell a upcoming artist,
is he hot or not hot?
I'm gonna have to say hot.
All right.
If you were to say something to an artist that you know had potential, he was hot or she was hot, what would you say to them?
I mean, the reason I'm asking about hot, like is their song playing in the streets? Like, everybody know them from their song playing in the streets? Like,
no.
A tremendous buzz, or someone who wants to do music?
Who wants to do music?
Don't stop. Don't stop and see what people say, because it's not up to you to judge. People that like your music will judge what they like. And, you know what I'm saying, one dislike, like, kind of do the math to it. If you play your song for 10 people, you know that's going to give you an honest answer, and 8 of them say it's fire and 2 say it's don't, it's a good thing. If it's 5 for 5, question yourself.
Yeah.
If 3 out of 10, rethink some shit.
Don't think you're gonna get on the track with Illa Ghee.
Oh, you can get on the track with me if you pay me. If you can pay me. You'll die after paying your money, because I'm going to destroy you like you're the top-notch rapper ever on the planet. I don't change. I don't discriminate in that part.
Everybody got to get it, right? Everybody got to get it.
Everybody has to get it. You pay me, I'll kill you on your own song.
Oh, man. There you go, brother. Man, Illa Ghee, I appreciate you so much, man.
Yes, I really appreciate the homework you've done on this.
Yeah, man. I've been listening to you for a while, man. So right now, this is a bucket list for me. You know what I mean? And you're one of the top ones that there's no one like you, brother. Don't ever change, man.
I won't.
Everything, man. Everything is amazing. So we want to thank you for coming on. We appreciate you taking out your time. Keep rocking, brother. Keep shining, man. We watching you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Right.
Juice. Everybody go get that now. It's on Bandcamp.
Yes.
To the Illa Ghee store. Get you some Illa Ghee. This is the signature logo, but the black shirt is the signature logo, black shirt. Get that. Get you a hoodie. Get you some Illa Ghee sneakers or a coat. You know what I'm saying? Get something Illa Ghee. Buy your wife some Illa Ghee panties. Maybe you not like it when you take it off, but at least and that's what counts.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Illa Ghee for life.
Illa Ghee for life. Well, this is Let's Chop It Up with Zaz, and that was my man Illa Ghee. Stay on there, brother.